Get up! What is up, everybody? I'm out on a lovely late Sunday morning, and I got some bad news. I know I posted last year a video of our family pet, our little terrier mix, Lucky, who had dislocated her arm, and we got that all taken care of. And I might have complained a little bit about how much it cost, because it did cost us a lot of money to get her all mended up, but she recovered nicely, and things were fine for a while. And it's hard to, I mean, okay, so let me just tell you what happened. On about a week ago, maybe a little bit more than a week ago now, we noticed that Lucky started breathing hard. And it wasn't just after she'd been active or after she'd been running around, but just laying there, not doing anything. She was having a hard time breathing. You could see her, you know, her lungs and her stomach, her abdomen area, you know, going in and out really hard. Just laying there doing nothing. And so, you know, we took note of it, and I mean, every day it got worse. And then Wednesday night last week, she was breathing really heavily, and she stopped eating. Just a little bit more information for you regarding Lucky is that she's like obsessed with food. If you drop something on the floor, or as soon as you put her food in her bowl, she is right there and she wants to eat right then and there. If you kept that bowl full all the time, she would be eating all the time. So that's just a little bit of history of Lucky for you, because Wednesday night last week she refused to eat, and that was a big deal because our dog never refuses to eat. She's always in the mood to eat. So anyway, I'm just kind of prolonging this, I'm sorry. So Thursday we took her in because we knew something was really wrong, because even when she does get sick, you know, she would still eat even when she was sick, you know, and you know, throwing up or whatever, she'd still eat. And she didn't eat on Wednesday night, so we took her into the vet. We actually let our kids say goodbye because we were pretty sure what was going to happen when we took her to the vet. So we took her in, and sure enough, he let us know that her heart was failing, and she had a couple options because her heart was failing. And so he said, you know, that a viable option would be to put her down. And we were kind of prepared for it. I mean, there's really no way to really be prepared for something like that. There just isn't. And truly, this was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. I shouldn't say because, well, yeah, I mean, for me personally, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It's definitely one of the hardest things our family has had to do. We got lucky when our youngest daughter was just a toddler. She can't even remember life without Lucky, and yeah, we had to put her down. It was either that or let her live longer and have to slowly and eventually, you know, suffocate because she wouldn't be able to breathe, or her heart just completely failed. So the vet let us know, you know, when you put the way that they put them down is extremely humane. They give her a heavy sedative, so she just goes to sleep, and then they give her another injection that will stop her heart. And so that's what we did. And I can't even, it was just, I can't even, I'm sorry. Sorry. This is a terrible vlog, but it's something that, because of the nature of my channel, you know, I like to share with what's going on with myself and my family and my life. And this was a really big thing. So we stayed with her until she was gone, and that was it. The doctor was amazing. The Woodland, where we live, the Woodland Veterinary Hospital, where we took her to do it. The doctor, his name was Dr. Rhodey, and he was so amazing. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a vet and to care about animals so much and have to do that on a regular basis. I understand that it's really the humane thing to do, because these pets and these animals that would suffer otherwise are, you know, just put down peacefully. And it was the best thing that we could do for our dog. And that was the end. So just a life event video for you guys. And I apologize, this is probably a terrible video, but just to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in my life, if you care at all. I know some of you do, because I have regular subscribers who comment on my videos all the time, who I'm sure are interested in what's going on. But that's the latest with what is going on in my life. That was just 4 days ago, and again, it was one of the hardest things that we've ever had to do. And yeah, I can't, it's hard to explain, because I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of you have gone through this, and maybe some of you haven't yet. Maybe you still have had maybe your first pet that you had for your family, and it's something maybe that you're thinking about. But I guess maybe just to give you I don't know, there's no way to prepare for this. There's no way really to prepare your kids or your family for it. The hardest part for me right now is coming home and not having Lucky there to greet us. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this, except for if you have pets, and really this goes out all the way to your family, loved ones that you have that you hold close, don't take them for granted. I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but don't take them for granted. And I don't think that we took our dog for granted. We loved her, and she was one of the family. And I think what makes this harder, because I've lost friends and I've lost family members that, you know, that I knew pretty well, or maybe I didn't know so well. And those things are hard, but Lucky was somebody who was with us every day. And she was just a great, great dog. And now she's gone. And there's just this big hole in our lives. And yeah, I guess maybe this is more a video for me, for selfish reasons, just to talk about it and to say goodbye in another way. So yeah, I mean, if you've got something supportive to say, I would really appreciate it if you put it in the comments. I wouldn't imagine that you'd want to hit the like button, but if you hit the like button, it'll show me that you've watched the video and that you support me, support my family, and I'd really appreciate that. This is that one guy saying goodbye to Lucky in my own little way. And I'll just say I'm out.